G'day everybody, Vanish001 here. Sorry there's no intro today, but I'm using a recon kit, and it's a fucking amazing sight, isn't it? A lot of you asked for it, so I thought I'd bite the bullet and finally do it. Probably only done this, a handful of times, not really that many times at all. Not particularly great with it, but I go alright on this match. This is when I first picked it up tonight. I thought, fuck it, I'll just do it. Started recording, got the recon kit out, and just went for it. But yeah, so anybody that leaves a comment in the fucking video saying, oh, you fucking suck, or, fuck you, and all this kind of shit, yeah, gonna find yourself blocked and just fuck off, because this is just something I don't usually do, and I did it for a bit of a laugh. We could only get onto a Conquest server tonight, the Aussie server, so that's what we were playing all night. Just impossible to get onto the Rush servers or, any Aussie server really. They will do very naughty and nasty things to DICE if they put a regional search option into Battlefield 3. Just chug on the dick for days, mate, I tell you. I don't know, mate. Come on. Gotta have a laugh once in a while. So yeah, running with the recon kit. What do I think? I refuse to throw a motion ball, I tell you that. Throughout the entire game you won't see me throw one. I was determined to play without them and just use my eyes and ears to find the enemy. People were spotting, and I do have the mini-map. If someone comes up on that, I can find them that way. But I really don't see a need for the motion mines at all, and I hope they're not in Battlefield 3. I do believe they're not, so that would be a great thing. So yeah, people might think I'm not supporting my team by not throwing them, but my mates and that can really hold their own. I missed that fucking quickscope pretty badly there. Now, you won't see me, going fucking crazy with the no scopes or anything like that. I miss some really easy shots. Just something I should have fucking easily gotten, I just miss. Ozzy was telling me to, don't focus on the middle of the screen and look at the end of the gun, the barrel. And there was one point coming up later on, I was just staring at the barrel, and I fucking completely fucked up the shot. It was just, I was laughing my ass off so much. But yeah, so what do I think? What do I think of the recon kit? It's a different playstyle, for shit sure. You could be quite a bastard, actually, to a lot of people. This is it here. Look, I'm just fucking staring at the barrel of the gun. I just fucking completely miss him, eh? Yeah, I wasn't reloading my pistol, as I usually don't do after I've used it. I only had fucking like 2-3 rounds left in there. But yeah, shit happens. So I was enjoying it, I was having a laugh. That's pretty much the only reason I used it. I won't be, doing this all the time, and it's not something I'm particularly good at. I switched over to an assault kit in the next match, and then I went back to the recon because, I was getting pressure. No, not really. I just wanted to have a laugh, so I whipped it out again. It was just one of those nights where you're kind of bored with the server, kind of bored with how the players are playing. And they did give us a bit of a run for our money in this game here, but most of the fucking night it was just walkover after walkover, So I thought, recon kit, have some fun. Ozzy said, yeah, just whip it out, mate. Fucking turkey slapped me with it. That's what he said. I've got the proof. Yeah, one reason the live commentaries haven't been up is the audio is not the best, and it will just sound really fucked on YouTube. So I kind of just deleted them, they weren't, it was really fucked, dude. And a couple of them, my audio came through the worst, so that's primarily what's going to come through the clearest, really, and it just didn't. It came through really bad. I don't know what was happening. So I couldn't really fix it. I tried my hardest, but in the end I just gave up and deleted them. So we will be doing other ones. And see, look, I just missed that completely, but I got him with a knife, so, missed that one too. I'm trying, but I get a few, but not many. But, you know, it's just practice, 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 mate. There's a lot of these people who do play like this all the time have practiced, you know, for months and months and months, and just, it's become second nature. They know exactly where to look, they know exactly what to do. So you've got that one there. But, you know, it's just practice, practice, practice. You know, it's not something I typically want to do all the time, you know, or at all, ever. I do enjoy playing with the assault kit more. I think if you had a look at my stats, you'll see, you know, I primarily do play assault and engineer. But yeah, it's a 15-minute video, so I'm going to be probably prattling on for a bit here. I've got some questions I might get through at the moment. So, Criminangel 455, he asks, you play on Xbox, how come you don't get PC fanboys hating on your videos? Well, if they did, they'd just have their comments removed and they'd be blocked. You know, I play on Xbox. I make that very clear to people that I don't play on PC, and if they look at the video, they'll know that. So if they stay for long enough to make a comment that gets a bit hate-filled or just trolling the shit out of me, then they'll end up getting a community block where they'll just, everybody who produces Battlefield content on YouTube will just end up blocking them. Because where that happens, and if you fucking troll the shit out of people, you'll just end up getting blocked by everybody that does fucking Battlefield content. So just don't do it, is the best thing there. I hit that fucking post right there. Yeah, so just don't fucking do that sort of shit. If you come here to troll me, then yeah, you're just gonna find yourself fucking blocked, mate. That's about all it boils down to. I don't respond to that shit anymore. I used to. Just for a bit of shits and giggles for myself late at night. I'd fucking see one, I just think, oh, fuck you, mate. But now, you know, it's just instant block and off you go. Never to be seen or heard from again. And yeah, best way to deal with it, I reckon, in my opinion. So, I'll move on to, I'll skip that question and come back to it later, the next one. Artist Butt 12. Really? What's your favourite food? A steak, mate. Plain old fucking good old steak. Big, juicy fucking steak. I like it maybe a bit charcoaly, well done, you know. But a steak, mate. Put a fucking steak down in front of me. I'm a meat potatoes kind of guy. So, moving right along. Dr. James Gang. Based on what we know about the classes in Battlefield 3, which do you see becoming your favourite? I typically do play Engineer and Assault, so I will be cranking the shit out of those on the first day. Very interested to see the medic though, to see what that's like with the suppressing. Probably give the recon kit a look too. That was just absolute fail all around on my part right there. But I'll go through all the kits, you know. I probably will land on the assault or I guess a combat medic, I think a lot of people are starting to call it. I do like to adjust my playstyle to what's happening in the game at that one moment, you know. We need an engineer, bring an engineer in, so I like to get proficient with each weapon and each kit and that. So if I need to switch over quickly, I go to my favourite in that particular kit and bring in the rocket or whatever, bring in ammo. So I'll get proficient with every kit, but I can't really say at the moment what I'd probably go for. Most likely it will be engineer or assault. So moving right along here, Origin of Red. Have you played Crisis 2? It deserves a look. Yes, I've played Crisis 2. There's a video up on my channel of multiplayer. I primarily played the campaign, which I fucking love the shit out of. I thought it was a very good campaign. A lot of fun running around with all your perks and that you had on your armor, upgrading those and, you know, using them in different ways every time and going through different parts, trying different tactics. Multiplayer can be a bit campish with the stealth aspect of it. Also a bit coddish where you're just running around in circles, you know, point to point on the map. Be a bit of a pain in the ass. And we got Mutual right there. I ended up getting that guy with the no scope. But yeah, have a look at Crisis 2 if you haven't. The campaign's very much worth your time. So moving right along, WC Devil 0. Is there any way a sniper could get your approval? Change the way he plays? Well, getting my approval is nothing you should strive for, my friend. I am just a a voice on the end of a microphone. As far as you know? Not your dad, not your mum, not your brother, your sister, or anything like that. Nobody who really needs to approve of the way you play a video game, you know what I mean? Play how you want, do how you choose. It's the way it works, mate, on a video game. Not so much in life, you know, sometimes you gotta do what you're told. But yeah, changing the way you play, that's up to you. If you want to sit on a hill and snipe, you're not going to help your team out. And you're not going to win the games, most likely. So, the next question comes from Problem Officer 3000. Can you change squads on Xbox? You can, but you can't really do it like you can on PC. You can move over through your friends list onto different squads, but joining... You invite in-game, but you can't really switch to another squad instantly like you can in PC. It takes, you know, bringing up your start menu, going to invite friend, creating a new squad and inviting them to it. You know, that's what it really takes. On PC I see that you just, the squad menu's there and you just click and you're in, you know. So Ross M. Phillips asked, The Departed or Internal Affairs? I'd have to go with The Departed on that one. It is a bloody great movie. Has a lot of the big name stars in it, but it was just a great story. Had a good ending. I don't want to say too much about it in case someone hasn't seen the ending and hasn't seen the movie and don't want to spoil the ending, you know. So yeah, I'd have to go with The Departed on that one. It's bloody good. So, yeah, Fight for My Country. Hey, Vanish, what sensitivity do you play on? I have my sensitivity maxed out. It's all the way up. Makes it a little difficult sometimes. Sometimes you'll see when I'm playing, I push over a bit too far to the left or right when I'm aiming. And I've got to come back slowly and adjust. It can be a bit much to get used to, especially if you just started out of the day playing, you know. That first couple of games, you've got to get that rhythm back in where you know where you can hit the stick over and don't push it too far this way, don't push it too far that way. Having a bit of a back and forth there with that sniper, so I thought, fuck you man, I'm going to come around and get you this way and I'll run into a medic and die. So getting back to that question that I skipped, Pazarman23 asked, what do you think about the banning of certain games in Australia? I think it's a load of shit. If parents aren't parenting enough to decide what their children look at, play, in the way of video games or whatever, then they're not being very good parents. If they can't say, no, you're not buying that, no, you're not playing that, then it is a parenting fault, not a government issue, in my opinion. That's what I think, mate. It's nanny state. We don't need the government telling us what we can and can't do in that regard. I mean, yeah, if a game was like you go around murdering and raping and all this sort of shit, I could see that being banned, and maybe for good reason, because yeah, you don't want that sort of shit propagating in society. But games like Left 4 Dead and other horror based games, Mortal Kombat, those being banned here are just utterly ridiculous. If parents, you know, got off their fucking asses and said no to their children a few more times, then we wouldn't need this kind of legislation to regulate what we can see and what we can do. I think it's fucking wrong, and it happens with movies too. There is a website, I think, that tracks what is removed by the censors in particular countries in certain movies. I remember watching a movie, I've forgotten what it was, but I remember it distinctly. The image is there, but not the actual name of the movie. The scene I saw was never in that movie that I saw when I was younger, and I saw it again and it was there, and I thought, I've never seen that before. So they do it, and they do it with a lot of things and we're not aware of. They fucking censor the shit out of everything, mate, and I think it's a little wrong. I can understand certain things being censored or blocked, but trying to tell us what we can and can't see, I don't really like that, mate. I don't like how the government gets involved in that aspect of our lives. So I'll catch you again next time, and thanks for watching.